right, guys, what's going on? I hope everybody's Christmas and New Year went well. I wanted to do a video here to show a couple things. I just used some more of this wax, this Renaissance wax. I love this stuff. It's a crystalline wax, and it's what museums use when they have collectible and old and vintage firearms and they want to store them. They use this. You wipe it on pretty much like you would do to a car finish, and then you buff it off after 1 to 2 minutes, and it's good for wood and stainless steel. Before we get into the shower bathroom gun, let's look at this. I just waxed it. I went over the grips and everything. This little 357 Bond Defender, Texas Bond Arms Derringer. These are the real deal. These are a nice stainless steel with wood grips Derringer. I took a little needle oiler and I put oil where the hinge is at. And then I waxed it. So the wax creates a barrier between the air and the moisture in the atmosphere, and it will protect the gun from humidity and things like that, as well as if you were out shooting a firearm and it was raining, the water would bead right off like it does on your car when you wax a car, pretty much like that. So there it is, guys. Bond Arms Derringer. Let's talk about this. I'll leave that in the background if you guys want to keep looking at it or whatever, but let's talk about this. So this is a gun that's been in the bathroom for at least a year, I would say, if not more. I don't know the exact date. I'd have to get receipts out. But let's see how it's holding up. I don't even have one of those fans in my bathroom. Don't know why. There's not one there. Not a big deal. They're kind of annoying anyway because they're noisy. But I have this in a cabinet right behind where I take a shower, where I can open the door to this little cabinet, and it's right up, have it on a magnet up there. As you can see, there's always these little things here, and I will be putting oil in this soon. This is untouched, just taken out from there. But that's where the magnet is. So it sits up in there like this, up under a shelf. So as you can see, finish-wise, we're not too bad. Nothing really that I can see going on there. Let me go ahead and break it down and we'll see what that looks like. Okay, here we go. Let's see how the internals are holding up here. Is something funny on this spring, or is it just me? I don't know. Nope, no problems there. Here's the barrel. Now remember, this wear you're seeing on the barrel is for me shooting this. I took it out and put between 150 to 200 rounds through it the first time taking it out. This was for a test, straight out of box from the store. No oil, no lube. Didn't have one malfunction through 150 to 200 rounds of probably 3 different kinds of ammo. I just did this on video for people, and believe it or not, that video got a ton of hits because, just for the simple fact that there's a lot of people out there that aren't into guns, that are buying cheaper handguns like this to conceal carry or to put in a vehicle where it's legal to carry. There's not everybody out there is like all of us gun guys where they're buying the best or the optimal. They're just looking for something that is cheaper and holds, a good amount of ammunition. So this holds 12 plus 1. But yeah, there's nothing at all wrong with this barrel. At all. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Everything looks good. Okay, let's check inside the slide here. There's your little firing pin sleeve in there. It's yellow. I don't see anything bad there either. Let's go ahead and start to clean things down and see what it looks like. Okay, I already went over the barrel. I got some oil on a rag here. Let's see how it does on this. Only time I see any kind of what would look like markings is where it is on where it sits on the magnet. And every time I've taken this out, which has been like one other time to look at it, I just wipe that and it just where it looked like there was marks, it came right off. So, as we can see right there, this is the bathroom slash shower gun. So I'm just keeping you guys updated. I'm going to thoroughly oil this thing and check everything out. All the internals in this down here, I checked off camera. Everything was good. I don't see any signs of any kind of rust or abnormal wear or anything. I've dry fired it a few times. It's still not a bad trigger for this, for the price I paid for this, like $260 or something. I can't remember, between $260 to $275 at the time that I got it. But not bad. It actually shot pretty good too. Had decent accuracy. I'd probably have no problem carrying this. You know, I don't have a holster for it, and I've got so many other things that it's not really like a top priority for me to carry this. But let me go ahead and clean this up, put it back together, and we'll talk a little. Well, here we go, guys. Looks pretty good to me. And let me get back to a little bit about what I was talking about, because I've had people message me about these guns. And my reply is always the same. If you think that this is in your price range and this is what you would be comfortable buying and you want to use it to carry, I say go for it. Maintain it, train with it, and I don't think there's any issue with that whatsoever. If I thought there was an issue with using this gun to defend my life, why would I use it as a shower gun? Do you think I'd put something in there for protection that I would personally think is no good or wouldn't work right? No. The fact of the matter is we can get into a lot of the fit and finishes of guns when you go higher end, the trigger pulls, sights, and all this other thing, which is true. You can get, but as far as the mechanics and the functioning and things like that, I have personally seen nothing wrong with a firearm like this whatsoever. And if this is what I had and I was going somewhere, and I would carry it without even thinking twice. But like I said, I have so many other holsters that are for so many other handguns that it really wouldn't even be worth it for me to buy an extra holster for this when I've got a lot of other things and systems that I carry and everything else. I bought this because I wanted it in the collection, and after I tested it with a couple hundred rounds right out of the box with a few different ammos and saw how it fired and the accuracy I was getting with it, I decided it was something I wanted to keep, and not only keep, but use as my bathroom defense slash shower gun. So that's my take on it, guys. There it is. I still say, if I could get every gun with this material on the grip, I would take it from up here to down here. This is probably the most aggressive stippled material I've ever seen come on a factory gun. It's right there, there, and there in the front, and on the other side. And if I could have it, I would have it all the way down the whole grip. If I could have my way about it. So there it is, guys. Let me know what you think. This gun is fine. Let's do a function check. Yes, it's still empty. I just put it back together. One more. Yes, there is take up. And the trigger pull is not that heavy of a poundage. It's not real heavy and hard. Not too bad for the price point you're coming in at on this little guy right here. All right, guys, until next time, this is DOF, and I'm out of there.